you're closer than you think. In life, there are moments that test your resolve, times when the struggle feels endless and the goal seems just out of reach. These are the moments when doubt creeps in, whispering that maybe it's time to give up. But what if the breakthrough you've been chasing is just around the corner? What if, right at the point when you feel most like quitting, you're actually on the verge of something extraordinary? Picture this. You've been working tirelessly toward a dream. Maybe it's a project at work, a personal goal, or a vision that's been burning inside you for years. The journey hasn't been easy. There have been setbacks, disappointments, and days when progress felt invisible. You've invested your time, energy, and heart, and yet, the finish line is still nowhere in sight. It's natural to feel discouraged. It's natural to wonder whether all the effort is worth it. But consider this. Many of the world's greatest achievements were born in the shadow of defeat. The inventor who tried and failed 1,000 times before finally discovering the solution. The artist whose work was rejected over and over before being celebrated. The athlete who missed the mark countless times before breaking the record. They all faced moments when quitting would have been the easiest choice. But they held on a little longer. They pushed through the darkness, even when the spark of hope was faint. Breakthroughs often come after the longest periods of struggle. It's almost as if life tests your commitment before granting success. The universe wants to know, how badly do you want it? Are you willing to keep going even when the path is uncertain? Will you stay the course, even when the applause fades and the only voice cheering you on is your own? Think back to times in your life when you were tempted to walk away. Maybe you did, and later wondered what might have been if you had persevered. Or perhaps you found the strength to push through, and the reward was greater than you ever imagined. These experiences shape us. They teach us that resilience is not just about enduring pain, but about believing in the possibility of triumph even when there's no evidence it's coming. Imagine a miner digging for gold. Day after day, he chisels away at hard rock, finding nothing but dust and disappointment. After weeks, months, even years, he's exhausted and demoralized. He decides to quit, convinced there's nothing left to discover. But what he doesn't realize is that just beyond the next layer of rock lies a vein of gold, richer than he ever dreamed. Had he continued just a little longer, everything would have changed. This story isn't just about mining, it's about life. It's about the hidden victories that await those who refuse to give up. The next effort, the next idea, the next act of courage could be the one that makes all the difference. So, how do you keep moving forward when every instinct tells you to stop? It starts with remembering why you began. Reconnect with your purpose. Remind yourself of the passion that set you on this path. Visualize the outcome you desire and let that vision fuel your determination. Break the journey into smaller steps and celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. Progress is progress, even if it's slow. Surround yourself with encouragement. Seek out mentors, friends, or stories of others who have faced similar challenges. Their journeys can inspire you to keep going, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Sometimes a new perspective or a helping hand is all you need to overcome the next hurdle. Take care of yourself along the way. Perseverance isn't about running yourself into the ground. It's about pacing yourself, resting when you need to, and nurturing your body and mind. Self-care is not a sign of weakness. It's a strategy for longevity. Remember, setbacks are not signs of failure. They are part of the process. Every difficulty you face is shaping you into the person capable of achieving your goals. You are learning, growing, and becoming stronger with each obstacle you overcome. The road may be longer than you expected, but every step is bringing you closer to your destination. It's easy to compare yourself to others and feel like you're falling behind, but everyone's journey is different. What matters is not how quickly you reach your goal, but that you don't stop moving forward. Success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Trust that every experience, even the painful ones, is contributing to your story. When you feel like quitting, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, Am I truly at the end, or am I just tired? Is the challenge insurmountable, or do I simply need to adjust my approach? Sometimes a small change in strategy can yield big results. Be willing to adapt, but don't abandon your dream at the first sign of difficulty. Think about the people who depend on you, who believe in you, or who may one day be inspired by your perseverance. Your journey is not just your own. By pushing forward, you are setting an example for others that anything is possible with grit and determination. Consider the legacy you want to leave. Do you want to be remembered as someone who gave up when things got tough, or as someone who pressed on in the face of adversity? The choice is yours. History is filled with stories of individuals who stood at the edge of defeat, only to find victory just beyond their breaking point. Thomas Edison, after thousands of failed experiments, finally succeeded in creating the light bulb. J.K. Rowling faced rejection after rejection before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but went on to become one of the greatest athletes of all time. Their achievements were not the result of talent alone, but of relentless persistence. You are no different. Whatever your goal, whether it's building a business, pursuing an education, improving your health, or nurturing a relationship, you have the capacity to see it through. The power to succeed lies within you, waiting to be unleashed by your unwavering commitment. It's normal to feel fear, uncertainty, and frustration. These emotions are not signs that you should quit. They are reminders that you are pushing beyond your comfort zone. Growth happens when you stretch yourself, when you challenge your limits, and when you refuse to settle for less than you're capable of achieving. If you find yourself at a crossroads, unsure whether to continue, remember this: the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Breakthroughs often come when you least expect them. The moment you feel like giving up might be the moment your entire world is about to change. So take a deep breath. Reaffirm your commitment. Remind yourself that you're closer than you think. Progress is not always visible, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Sometimes the roots of success are growing beneath the surface, preparing to burst forth in unexpected ways. Hold on to hope. Trust the process. Keep moving, one step at a time. Your persistence is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Every effort, no matter how small, is a declaration that you refuse to be defeated. One day, you'll look back on this moment and realize it was the turning point. The decision to keep going, despite the challenges, will become the foundation of your success. You'll be grateful you didn't quit right before the breakthrough. So when the journey feels endless, when your energy wanes and your confidence falters, remember, you are closer than you think. The next chapter is waiting to be written, and it might just be the one that changes everything. Don't quit now. The best is yet to come.